It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. In the city of Atlanta, Derrick Hayes faced a culinary dilemma. The lack of authentic Philly cheesecake, well, that didn't really exist. So he was dissatisfied with all the imitations he was coming across, and he realized there was a gap in the market. And just like in the business world, CEOs were always looking to identify the gap in the market and then step in by offering a solution. Haynes knew he had to create something genuine, something new, and a solution that everyone looked for that really light up people's taste buds. But crafting the perfect cheesesteak, wasn't a walk in the park. Haynes faced obstacles, much like the challenges that CEOs face every single day. Interesting, just like water in a Philadelphia is crucial in the distinct taste of a cheesecake, CEOs need the right elements in their sales systems. It's not just about the product, it's about the foundation, the sales strategy, the sales system, and the sales leadership, and of course, the sales positioning that puts them in the right place. So after much trial and error, sound familiar? Haynes found his winning formula, a patent blend of 13 herbs and spices. Similarity, CEOs need a secret sauce for their business success, a unique selling proposition. Whether it's the sales strategy, effective sales leadership, or a well-designed sales system, finding the perfect blend is really important if you want to step out from the competition. And that's exactly what Haynes did. He transformed the lackluster Atlanta cheesecake scene into a place that was thriving with business. So what's my big takeaway for you as a CEO today? Two things. Number one, growth strategy is not all about just introducing new products. It's about having a sales system that is scalable, that solves a unique problem that the client is looking for. You have a well-crafted sales strategy, you solve a big problem, you impact lives, you make a tremendous amount of money and change the community. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown. Welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle. I'm so excited you're here, and I'm happy to be your host. So every morning in the CEO Sales Huddle, we always like to get started and by sharing what our mantra is. And our mantra is, if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. Why is that? It's because sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. And without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. So what's my point to you? My point to you is that sales is serious business. Repeat after me just one time. Repeat after me. It's not going to sound silly, but repeat after me. If you can't focus on sales, you can't be in what? Business. Yay, that makes sense, doesn't it? So then we do our pledge. And the reason I do our pledge is like you waking up in the morning doing your gratitude journal, saying your affirmations, saying your daily prayers. It's a great way to get started every single day. And our pledge is I must learn as a CEO, earn and return. Now, this learn and return is for the sales organization. Let's be clear. It's what we need to do with the sales organization. So repeat after me. I have to learn something new. So you're always striving for something new as a CEO. In order to earn new revenue from current clients, in order to get new and old clients to return. I must learn, earn, and return. Repeat after me. Just say it one time. I must learn. I know it sounds silly, but it's not. Earn, you got it. I want to be top of mind to you. And return, you do that, and it does take you completely to the next level. Now, what are our objectives? For those folks that show up every single morning, we appreciate you. We have 3 objectives. Our first objective is sales progress. Yes, it's about the progress we're making every single day. So we're checking in with just the sales organization. Not talking about the overall business, the sales organization, which drives the revenue, by the way. And then we don't just say, okay, what's going on in the sales organization? We step back and say, no, what are the roadblocks? What are the challenges? We know that this is a reality. We're going to deal with it. We're going to address it. Just like the case study we just did, it wasn't a walk in the park, but they were able to address it. And then number 3 is my favorite. Of course, they're all my favorite. And that is the sales objectives. The 5 sales pillars. And there are 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and understand in order to be profitable, in order to take their business to the next level. Let's go ahead and talk about that. Pillar number 1, put this in your notes, is the CEO sales plan. Now, if you don't have a 1-page CEO sales plan and you're watching right now, please hear me. Go over to www.ceosalesplan.com. Again, www.ceosalesplan.com. Get your one-page sales plan. That's the first sales pillar. And I'm talking about how much revenue you need. I got a 7-year-old niece can freaking add up how much your bills are and how much you want to spend and what you need. I'm talking about a sales system, a sales structure with the sales strategy to get you exactly what you need in your business. And number 2, a sales cycle. Sales cycle is what happens from the time we meet the client, that's connect, to the time we message the client, that's communicate inside of our community, to the time they're willing to make a buying decision. That means we're able to make an offer. Sales pillar number 3 is our messaging. We understand and we truly embrace that our words will make us rich. And at the end of the day, sales drives marketing. We need marketing, but sales drives marketing. And so we have to understand exactly the language patterns we're taking to our clients. And then number 4 is very important. Sales pillar is our sales indicators. And those are the indicators we have to measure every single day. Just like maybe you step on the scale every single day. Maybe look at your bank account every single day. Maybe you drink 8 glasses of water every single day. Is what we do every single day without fail. And we'll talk about that in the CEO Sales Dashboard. And then number five of the sales pillars is a super sales team, a 7-figure revenue generating sales team. I like that. I think that's the most important part. And of course, I'm a little biased. Now, for those folks that are tuning in, by the way, you tune in every single morning, do me a favor. Welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle. Look below the video if you can, if you're watching on one of the social media platforms, and put hashtag I'm here. Just hashtag I'm here, because you can see me, but I can't see you. So I like to connect with you. And it's not silly. It's just a way of having a little accountability. To put hashtag I'm here. I respond to every comment. You can DM me. I know some of you go over to @IamJBrown. I get the messages. I appreciate them every day. If you're watching the replay, it's okay. No one expects you to be here every morning at 8 a.m. You might have other responsibilities, but you're tuned in. You're in the conversation. And the number one distinction I teach is you stay in this conversation around sales, around CEO success, and guess what? You'll see your revenue and sales go up. So you go in and put hashtag replay. You're here. Thanks for joining. And if you happen to be on one of our on-demand streaming platforms, by the way, Roku or one of those, just do me a favor. If you're over there, just go over to @IamJBrown. Drop me a comment. Let me know you're in the building. It's always good to be connected with so many of you out there. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. Welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle. The CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs go to understand how to sell more faster. Now, you're already a CEO. I get it. But you want to sell more faster. You want to sell with less effort. And there wasn't a place on the planet that exists where CEOs can come together every morning, review a business case study, take the best practices, take that to their sales organization, which is sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. And so now that sales organization, which is the only organization that generates revenue, is top of mind to you. And many of you tune in every day because it's top of mind to you so you can sell more faster. We have 3 objectives for those folks that are tuning in. Our big why: sales growth. I know it's not a new idea, but please tune in. Accountability. We'll often do more for others than we'll do for ourselves. And consistency. And how many times you heard that consistency is the key? Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. And having said that, what do most people struggle with the most? They struggle with consistency, by the way. We only ask for 15 minutes a day, by the way. There are 1,440 minutes in every day. Never 1,441. If there's anything less than 1,440 minutes for this date, then, time has come. I don't be, let me not be morbid. You give up 1% of your day, invest 1% of your day as a CEO into your sales organization. And I promise you, you'll see it go to an entirely different level. What's our number one outcome? Why does this exist? Not for me to talk, but it's to get $100,000 plus a month over and beyond whatever you're earning today of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. Now, that is possible. It's very doable. And that's why we get together. It's not just about, Shay Brown wants to have a conversation. No, it is not. It's about us coming together. And now we're going to get to the segment that I really love to talk about, which is our CEO Sales Dashboard. Because our CEO Sales Dashboard is something that was created right here. Oops, wrong one. Okay, here we go. Our CEO sales dashboard was created because CEOs are like, well, wait a minute. Where do I go just to track the key metrics? And say, what are the things I really need to be focused on? Because I got a lot of stuff going on. By the way, I've got a lot of meetings going on. I've got personnel deal. I've got teams. I said, look, there's only 5 key metrics. Now, if you haven't downloaded the CEO Sales Huddle, which we're going to bring up in just a moment, if you haven't downloaded, go over to ceosaleshuddle.com. Again, www.ceosaleshuddle.com. And then once you get there, you can go ahead and download the CEO dashboard. And the CEO dashboard is really important because it's the number one way to track what's going on. So let's go over here to the CEO dashboard. Pull yours up right now. There we go. I'm pulling it up. There we go. Let me move me over to the corner. And as you're in the CEO sales dashboard right now, you'll see on the right-hand side, as you're doing this on the right-hand side, maybe, okay, here we go. You'll see we have leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. So there are only 4-5 indicators that you have to be concerned about every single day. Now, you go all the way across to the top, and you look at today's date. You come down. We talked about leads. We talked about appointments. Today, I'm going to focus on appointments. I want to go into one indicator. But you put how many leads went into your database yesterday? How many leads did your team qualify yesterday? How many was referral leads that came in? And you get it. Here's the overall premise that I like to share. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. Wow. It's an important philosophy for the sales organization, and we should have philosophies inside the sales organization. Not for the company. You establish what's for the company, but for the sales organization, it's what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. If we're not measuring it and we're not managing it, then there's a problem. Now, I'm just here as the chief sales officer talking to you as the CEO, but from one CEO to another, we know it's very, very critical. So let's take a look at one area. And the one area I'd just like to take a look at quickly is appointments. And when you take a look at appointments, as you fill it out on your CEO sales dashboard, which is right here, you think about it and say, wow, there are a couple of appointments. How many appointments were set yesterday? And then how many appointments were run by the sales team yesterday? And then we pop over here and we say, wow, okay, we can track that. We can see it. And we can see how many appointments were one-to-one, how many was one-to-many, and did you have any appointments that were just set up maybe just as a collaboration? Like maybe the whole intent was just to collaborate. And don't underestimate the power of the fundamentals. You might be saying, Shay, I don't really track it. I have it in my head. If you can have it in your head with everything else going on, then you may not be managing it as effectively as you can. I'm going to encourage you now to go over to www.ceosaleshuddle, download the CEO Sales Dashboard, complete it, send it to me. And tomorrow, you'll be in the conversation, by the way. Now, once we've done that, our next segment that we talk about is one of my favorite. Of course, they're all my favorite. We wouldn't do them, which is celebrate wins. And celebrate wins is we don't just beat ourselves up. We show up to acknowledge what's working. We show up to acknowledge what we can do better. And so we're going to say, in the sales organization, powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So we're going to focus on what are we most proud of in the sales organization. Go ahead and write that down right now. What was your biggest accomplishment in the sales organization? Go ahead and write that down right now. And what do you want to brag about right now? If I could bring you on right now and you could brag, what would you want to brag about? You're like, wow, Shay, I'm really pleased about that. That's kind of cool. What would it be? And go ahead and take a moment and write that down right now. Now, we know that powerful people ask powerful questions, so we'll move to the next segment. The next segment is, how do we overcome any hurdles? What hurdles are out there? What's holding us back? No, okay, powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus, and in this life, you get what you focus on. So we're now going to focus on 3 questions. Number 1, for the sales organization, what was your biggest roadblock yesterday? For the sales organization, what is preventing you today from moving forward in the sales organization? And then last, what's the one thing that you can do that if you did it, it would move the entire business forward? You got this. You can do this. You can make this happen. You were born for just this one moment. My message to you today, as we stay within our 15-minute window, which is kind of cool, by the way, my message today is what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. Focus on measuring inside your CEO sales dashboard, the one tool that is maybe not used as one of the systems in your sales organization. And by implementing this one tool, it shifts the whole trajectory of the business. You're amazing. You're an awesome CEO. You are a servant CEO. You're a CEO who has a heart to give and a heart to serve. And I believe for you, today is your January 1st. And because of just that one reason alone, I believe your best is still yet to come. Your best is yet to come. Your best is yet to come. My name, for those that forgot, is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. And we'll make some good things how we connect again next time. God bless. And I wish you all success. And we'll see you, well, as they say, on the other side. Peace, everybody. Bye-bye.